I have a very specific process I like to follow to build software, and I think it really optimizes for the end user. It requires a lot of focus and energy up front, iterating on the user experience. And the first step in that process is creating really detailed wireframes. You spend a lot of time thinking about every screen and every permutation of every screen and the flow between the screens. And I happen to love Balsamiq mockups as my wireframing tool. But irrespective of the tool you like to use, I think the concept is optimize for the end user. Think about what the end user will be clicking on, tapping, interfacing with every step of the way. After you've done that, you've got those detailed wireframes of just about every screen in the system, then create really detailed mockups. And in my terminology, mockups look like final designs. Usually it's a graphic designer that creates them in Photoshop, and they look like beautiful final screens. That is, it looks like a screenshot of a final product. And very same way you created wireframes, create mockups of every single screen in the system. In the end, after you've done that, you basically have the full product laid out in front of you. You know exactly what the user is going to see every step of the way, including, for example, error messages. And after you've done that, of course, you prepare that stuff for the development team, which means you develop the HTML, CSS, other assets the designer does that the development team needs. And then the designer passes that on to the engineering team. So the other point I want to make around this is that the product person, the person who created those wireframes and led the development of those mock-ups, is the #1 advocate for the user. Nothing rolls out to customers until that product person approves it. And the product person ensures that nothing really gets lost in translation from design to development. A lot of important nuance can be lost during the development process. Development's really hard, and if you help the development team by giving them really clear and consistent communications around what you're trying to build, you'll have a better outcome.